Okay, so 49ers player Keion White was actually shot at after a reported altercation with Lil Baby. So this is all speculation and alleged, but according to the San Francisco Police Department,
A 49ers player gets shot after an alleged run-in with Lil Baby. And instead of a normal reaction, Camron starts talking about why he won't go back to the Bronx. Jim Jones explains his gangster 911 call strategy, and the whole crew debates exactly how many millions it takes before you start calling the cops. This is the conversation nobody else is having. Raw, unfiltered, and absolutely hilarious. Plus, Mase somehow drops the most genuine life advice in the middle of all the chaos. You don't want to miss how these legends break this down. Let's get into it.
when officers arrived at the scene, they found a victim suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. It was later revealed it was White who suffered the wound to his ankle, and reports say the entourage tried to enter his private event. Then it was noted a witness went upstairs to get assistance from management to de-escalate the situation and heard two gunshots. When they returned downstairs, the 49ers player had been shot in the left leg. So a lot going on.
When you're playing football, you got to remember you're doing cleans, pause, you're doing pull-ups, you're doing power squats, you're doing everything that make you probably look like a bodyguard or anything else. So when you're running up on normal people, that's really their only method of defense, not taking his side or little baby's side or whoever's side, you know, not saying that any of them were there. But when you think of someone like Keion White, he's gonna look like a definite threat, even though it's his party. So you got to keep that in mind when you're running up on people, like we was just talking, even though we was joking about Isaiah Stewart. But that's what happened when people run up on people that are not their size. They, you know.
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't the next nigga getting shot, nigga. All right, you know, you say something now these days, murder. They get mad at everybody. I don't got time for all that, man. I've been shot once. I don't have time to get shot. I don't got nothing to say about none of it. But outside of this situation, I have nothing to say about Keyshawn or Lil Baby. Lil Baby's cool. That's my man. I don't know Keyshawn. So let's move.
Keion White.
Keion. I don't know him, but get better. Let's move them out the way. Mase is right. Yo, bro. When you know niggas be like, yo, when I see niggas, y'all niggas is in the gym every day doing all type of exercise and everything else. Lil Baby, probably, I don't know. I haven't seen him. I seen him in person once, maybe like 170.
Yeah.
160, a little shorter than me, maybe 5'9". Man, listen, bro. He's not fighting a football player. And Lil Baby, I don't know him that well, just from his personality, he don't look like he gonna let you try and play him neither. So what's next? What's next? What's next?
Move the option B, man. His option A is not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And when you think about that, like Mo said, when it's a camera era, this is to anybody. If the camera's on, you almost gotta turn up, because the camera's on. We just saw that online, you know. Let's get it shaking, you know. The camera's out. Something's supposed to happen. The camera's out. Yeah. You know.
No, you're right. Yo, listen. I tell niggas that all the time. You want to, even if it's for niggas, just snuff a nigga and get jumped. At that point, because it look like you tried to do something.
Yeah.
But it's just in general, and I'm not saying it ain't athlete niggas who not gangster, tough, or whatever else, but you have to realize 9 times out of 10, it's a lot of entertainers that even though they're very talented, make great music and so on and so forth, but they got out of rough situations to where now they're looking at their superstars musically, but they will backtrack to their original origin or their environment, and you're putting their back against the wall because you're an athlete. Mase, look, I'm really out to my say, Mase kind of broke it down perfectly because he looks like a threat. I didn't even Google a picture of Keion. I'm just saying the average athlete. Well, I was online.
Yeah, defensive line.
Yeah, it was a boxer the other day, right? I don't want to see a picture of him. I'm cool. I was a boxer online, right, the other day, right? And, you know, niggas diss me all the time, murder, this, that, and the third, so I don't be giving a but he said some slick shit, and he was like, and me and him, I'm not even gonna bring his name, but we resolved this since then. It's actually since Sin resolved it. But the other day he was like, yo, I guess he didn't like my take on the Shakur fight. Oh, that's what happened, yeah. He's mad like, oh, Cam shouldn't talk about boxing because him and Murder, now they like Shakur, they didn't like him this. And I'm like, bro, we here to just talk about what we see.
If you look good, we talk good.
Right.
If you look bad, we talk bad.
And that's kind of what I related.
Yeah.
And so he was like, yo, man, y'all niggas on this dick. And I'm like, whoa. What's all that about?
Who said that?
The nigga I'm talking about.
Yeah, Rhonda.
And I'm like, yo, you need to watch all that. He's like, yo, stop playing with me. I'll beat you up. This is what he texted me. So I looked, I'm like, he live in the Bronx. I said, where you gonna live? You're not going back to the Bronx. And then Sin got involved and everything else. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the point is, yeah, you're right. I was 49. I'm not gonna box a boxer who boxes every day for a living. But I'm not gonna let you talk to me crazy and do something to me. A lot of times, and I'm not talking about Mase, myself or Mase. If you see a lot of people walk around like my man, and I'm not saying he'll do anything. I give an example, my man DC, right? He be dolo a lot of times. Shout out to man DC, that's one. Because he knows if you do something to him,
where it's going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I be like, yo, man, you good? He be like, nah. He goes, man, got the light. He's like, nah, killer, I'm good. And I seen him running the altercations by himself. And the consequences, they be
dire.
Yeah, they're dire.
That's what I tell him. You think I'm by myself. It's going straight to heavy metal. That's exactly where it's going. So, you rock and roll all you want.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my man DC.
But I changed since then. Me and Mo, we got sponsors, killer, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, you get rich enough. What age, this is a question for all of us in the room. What age and what amount of millions do you get that you gotta call the police? What age do you get to at that age? Because I think I'm making enough millions. I might be ready to call the cops on it.
You pay taxes.
Yeah. That's my gang. My gang is the police.
Yeah, listen, you pay tax dollars.
If I'm in trouble, I'll use the firearm, but I make enough to call the police now, Cam.
Listen, I'm not knocking it. The thing about it is, right, this is one thing. You say you'll call the police, right? Mm-hmm. You're not in the room making deals with them. This is out here making deals with them. We got footage to you record. Out here making full-fledged deals. You got to make a call to get out of the situation. That's cool, man. You ain't asked for a cheeseburger and fries.
They ain't give me a cigarette in a Black and Mild.
Yeah, man. So,
a Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I get that.
Black and Mild in the mouth.
Yeah,
I get that.
That's fair. That's what our CPA asked me, Killer. He was making insurance for us. He said, how much money do you guys got to make to call the police? He said, ask Cam that.
No, that's a good question. See, this is what I would do. I'm just telling you, right?
Yeah.
Thank God I haven't been in that situation, but if just in case, because you never know. What you got to do is this, right? If you got to call police, I'm going to give you some advice. I've never been in that situation. This is what I would do.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hello. They'd be like, 911, what's the problem? I'd be like, you better come get them before I...
Still sound tough on 911. You better come get these right
They gonna put your shit out there before I do something crazy. Before I do something crazy, you better come get them.
Oh, man.
So You know, that's some advice if need be. Hopefully it won't come to that. Not going
It won't.
Yeah.
It won't.
Yeah.
It won't come to that.
Yeah.
But that's, hey, y'all, straight up.
Oh, man.
Last thing I want to add just regarding the situation, because I know articles and social media, as soon as they see something, they're so quick to attach somebody's name to something, which is why I'm super clear on making sure I say allegedly and this was reported, just because people are trying to say this person did this and this person did that. We don't know if this person did this.
Yeah, we don't know if Little Baby did anything. We don't know if Keion. We don't even know if Keion got shot. We was never there.
Not even related.
Yeah.
And social media is just so quick to attach somebody's name to a story to just paint some pictures. So it's like, even though we talked about it from a more general stance, still the question and how I read it, I just want to make that clear. Because
yeah, but the 49ers does not need another injury. That's the sad part. That's what I was thinking about. Like, man, another injury for the 49ers. And anytime an athlete gets shot, they're never the same. I could go through the history of them. People be prominent. They be promising as young up-and-coming talent. But once that happens, it's like, even teams sometimes pull away from you because they feel like you're dangerous. So I really hope that this goes well for him. Yeah. And he recover, have a speedy recovery, and attack the field with aggression.
And another thing from somebody who's been shot, it's better on breaking a bone. If you get nerve damage, it probably never be the same. Like, I can't feel my pinky on my right hand to this day. Like, and I got shot, it'll be 20 years ago this year. So, and I still can't feel my pinky and my ring finger on my right hand because I have nerve damage. Zeke is in the building today. It started raining. He been shot up on his stomach. He like, damn, my whole day is fucked up. So, because of the weather. So sometimes, that's why I'm like, when you're an athlete, you got to take your career into more consideration and say, man, I'm staying away from that. It's hard when you're younger, I understand that, but getting shot is not always a recovery thing.
Yeah. And something I do want to add too, because I know you're talking about just like being careful and being aware of your surroundings. Sometimes people are put in situations that they're not even aware of. Because I know we were talking about the 49ers, even Ricky Pearsall, like he went shopping and it was an armed robbery and he got shot and he didn't even start an altercation or do anything to warrant that.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Happened to him. Yeah, like it's just kind of also like knowing where you're at too. So.
It's called self-awareness. You actually gotta be aware of your surroundings and aware of yourself, right? So there's certain things that you don't want to handle. You don't put yourself there. It can't happen if you're not there. So this is why you have assistants. This is why you have bodyguards. This is why you have house parties instead of parties on the bottom floor, pause, and somebody's on the higher floor, right? You're still in the same building with these people. If you don't want to be in a building with them, you rent a Airbnb, a multi-million-dollar Airbnb, have security out there. I remember I went to this party Jamie Foxx had, and he put the party on the studio's lot. He made Club Live over in this studio party. I mean, and it was the best party I think I ever been to. It wasn't no crazy stuff going on. All celebrities was there. Was no security guards, and everybody was performing. And it was like, once your song come on, you do 2 of your songs. Every celebrity that was there was performing 2 of their famous records. It was a great time, right? But he had it in a secluded place where no guns could come, no gang members could come. You know, it was just all good people there. So that was a great time. You gotta secure the type of party you want to have if that's the party you want to have.
Real quick question, because you just made me think of something before we move on. When this is actually for you and Cam, when y'all go to an event or like a function or something and somebody starts playing your song, do you like what is your do you like that, or do you kind of just walk through, like, you know, when people are like, oh, this person's arrived, and they start playing your music on the loudspeaker?
I mean, sometimes it's cool. I hate it when I go in stores and people do that. Right, they'll be playing Post Malone, and then you walk in and they throw your music on. It's so obvious they put it on just because you were there, because that wasn't even the vibe of the store, right? When you go from Pooh Shiesty to Mase, it's like, you know, that's a weird transition. You gotta play a few records before you get there. Shout out to Pooh Shiesty.
Right. The Jamie Foxx party that you went to, was Puff there?
Nah.
It was secluded. It was secluded and safely.
Okay, we back at it. Okay.
No, you said it was secluded and safe. I just was like, you performed.
It was on the WB or one of those movie studio lots, and they remade Club Live, and Puff wasn't there, but it was like Denzel, Leonardo DiCaprio, Luda. It was a real cool party. It was like all of the people you think are cool, not all the people you think are creeps.
Yeah.
Got me clear these days. But thank you for having my back. Yo.
Yeah, I wanted you to explain.
Yeah. So nobody be like, oh yeah, Mase was at the party.
Yeah.
Not the party.
I did that for you.
Yeah, you're right.
To answer your questions, Mase is correct. Like when it's obvious, it's annoying. Like I hate that. Like I hate it so much. Like when you're young, when it first happened, cool. But I just hate when it's mad obvious. Like when you get in the car and the driver notices you, and they be like, and then they throw it on. Like yo, your whole playlist. Like yo, it's just me and you in here. Pause. I don't need to hear my whole playlist right now. Or like May said, when you go in a restaurant, they change the shit. I really hate it. I really do. If they're already playing it, then cool.
That's smooth. But like putting it on demand as soon as I walk in the building, you're supposed to start performing. Like you're like, well, literally, I'm just walking in trying to enjoy myself. But cool. Right. That's a funny answer for y'all because I never asked y'all that, but I always thought about how that would transpire.
Mase is right. When they do it purposely, it's a
lot. When you first hear your record, you go crazy. When it's your first time hearing it, I remember I was in the college dorms when I first heard myself on the radio. I was like, oh yeah, I'm out of here.
That's how I be. First time I heard my song on the radio ever. First time I heard my song on the radio, I didn't have a baby. I was with my baby mom, and we was in her car. She went to school in Delaware. And I wasn't even in New York. We was in Delaware, but they get Philly radio station. And the song I did with DMX came on the radio, Pull It. And she's like, yo, that's you. And I'm like, I'm being the smoothest possible. She's like, yo, this is crazy. I'm like, I'm in the studio. I've been trying to tell you shit about to go up. Or she got out, I was like, yeah. I was dumb hype. I was dumb hype. I was dumb hype. But she's a gangster, so I had to play cool. But she was hype. I had to play super duper cool, but that was the first time. I assumed like, how you trying to control yourself on the inside, pause. I did the best I could, but when she got out, I almost got out the car and pumped my fists and everything. Word.
Real shit. Okay, y'all, we're gonna go to break. When we return, we will discuss All-Star Weekend. Don't go anywhere. Maurice, what are your thoughts on the situation? Do you have any advice for those type of situations? Because things pop off all the time, but how do you think those situations should be handled?
Yeah, I had a thought on it, and I just don't be thinking like a lot of young guys know, just because you grow up in a different era, you just don't have people who teach you or who guide you. And I don't know, it's all speculation. Of course, little baby's there, they got into an argument, so you'll blame whoever he's with. But I'm speaking to the football players in this regard. In this day and age, man, when you're dealing with egos, popularity, or you argue with anybody, I think even when you arguing with somebody of some stature and you're dealing with the camera era, where everybody has to record everything and everybody has to put everybody on spot, I think all of that stuff just escalates stuff. You know what I mean? And so just having the presence of mind, whether you or somebody you with, just not even put yourself in a situation where you're having confrontation. And I just know that it's people around people who are real popular, because there's people who are around me, that these people will fuck you up just to show loyalty to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sure that it's a lot of football players that they'll be in confrontation with people that realize that there's people, like you can argue on the internet, and I'm not saying that this is what happened, but it's me giving an example that like having the presence of mind to say, hey, before this stuff go any further, before I raise my voice, before I get other people involved in it, or not even the person I'm talking to, just people that they love around them involved in it, and you end up in these silly situations, and we have to talk about that. I keep on talking about risk management. It's like some shit just ain't worth it, and there's enough information out here that keeps you out of these situations. So it ain't just about him. It's not saying that either Lil Baby did it or the people he was with did it, but it's for somebody else to learn from it, to say, hey man, you just don't put yourself in a situation because you don't really understand all the factors and the people around, the people who you maybe are.
And that is why you never mix ego, cameras, and entourages in the same room. The guys broke it all the way down, from self-awareness to celebrity party security, and somehow made it the funniest conversation on the internet this week. Cam's still not going back to the Bronx. Jim Jones is rehearsing his 911 calls, and Mase is out here being the voice of reason nobody asked for. Drop in the comments. At what income level would you call the police? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an episode. It is what it is.